ene de me how me nche omre wa baka se foni yisu de yankwa na yankonko tie bi nanso me ma rain fi se obe like na wa share na wa subscribe na ye nyina ensem yi atimi akọ akire amaye ye da mo as yankwa na yanko tie ensem yi.
They name no as an officer of the court.
Okay.
As a lawyer. I know in my mind, deep-seated reflection, I know, say, obego according to the ruling of the Supreme Court in terms of stay of the execution. I know that. This charade, it's okay for the democracy. Me, I'm okay with it. What you say? But, unim, say, you know, politics, you know, sometimes you always want to do, but so the bidding of your followers and supporters. Near SSC di hon komono the supporters outside of the chamber.
Okay.
If the say in Sembibesia, it should be on the followers outside of the chamber. Say, mu making sure say there is no clashes.
Okay.
Because omonona omontia say ni bi wo honum na enkoye.
Okay.
But on the floor of the house, I know say be observe parliamentary respect. Because Mr. Speaker, names are a won't has not been changed though.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. The names have not been changed. Iti Tinomoti Honum no minority leader atu forcing our akotna majority side no. He's sitting there and the name in front of him Afenyomake. It made this charade. It's okay for me.
We would have to clarify that.
It's not been changed
from your reporters.
As at this morning,
seeking clarification of the name tax.
As at this morning at 6 a.m.
Yes.
I'm not done pray. Chief Whip, majority Chief Whip. No. The names had not been changed.
Okay.
What you here? It's made this charade. I'm okay with it, but you see, the end, you know, it will be clear. Say the NDC would have to swallow their pride.
Go back to
yes, the pride. So
yes, but now, the question again will be, so Speaker back then, I'm making ruling. Now Supreme Court has stayed the execution of that particular ruling. The question again I ask, and it's those seats now you declare vacant, would that members of parliament, and now those members of parliament, be allowed into the chamber and pay a year kaseyana.
Me trying because you see, you say Supreme Court say, Mr. Speaker, will ruling now the abano ye the stay at also into the train. It means that as we speak, we go back to the reversal mode, which is the old members of parliament, 137 plus 1 doing business with the New Patriotic Party, forming majority, and 137 of the NDC forming minority. Into that is what it is. What you say?
So what it means is a speaker ruling and take effect yet, even though ruling eba before answer stay eba.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you see, the execution of the ruling nakabeye ende.
Yeah.
What you say? Exactly. The execution be ende. Not just nakabebia minority for akotra nake the papimuno. But because of Supreme Court, Mr. Speaker, stay on that ruling. My ruling now execution of it in the main train.
Okay.
And na fa mumba in relation to 97 G and H. That interpretation has not come yet.
Exactly.
It's all of this charade in India. It's okay for the democracy, but in the end, the minority NDC they will swallow their pride because Mr. Speaker, next week we know the minority will still be the NDC because Mr. Speaker, Right Honorable Bagbin, he earned his biggest career beyond parliamentary work, as an officer of the court.
Okay. Very well. May I say, Dr. Pagrebuache Dankwada, what is Kasa, the member of government and as well spokesperson on governance and security. Yababi maybe the security the one seven.
That provision, no. So far as Mekanka, Republic vs. Mekanka is still a good law. Really, Article 97 is clear and unambiguous. Article 97 is clear and unambiguous. 1G and H is clear.
Management issue. Mr. Speaker, as for me, I'm very confident. Say, and Danopa, why wouldn't you a Speaker of the 8th Parliament?
Yeah.
so bana so omo rise na omo prayer omo bompa yo na you know honorable ha e kono ho ameka chen so nka empire omo bo because omo bompa ye but omo sign so wo patriotic responsibility on the Ghanaian people. Me, I still hold my view, say, near me cause the charade. Because, say, Supreme Court, I'm a stay of execution.
Yeah.
The speaker was served yesterday.
I'm a legal team, Naje.
Legal team, Naje. So, only Supreme Court in your dream about Bibiako for review.
Yeah.
It's the NDC for a year, I hope pray too much. And I was very sad. You know, I am Nyama Hamekakra.
Yes, man.
Because my name was phone I was very sad. NDC for caucus, if it is true, WhatsApp will be leaky. Everywhere. It was everywhere. But I was very sad. Nana Hamepan say,
me also make kind be, but we are unable to authenticate
whether it is true or not. But any problem. But you see, Mr. Speaker, unse politics in ebinumu edimu agro ache.
Yeah.
Honorable Namwale Owahe, with the politics nimu agro ache. Inti in his heart of heart, obetumi who say ABA yeno krenso ebionka. Yemu bino, we are still young in politics. But sensembi eba outa na si ehua na amayera ho because that is not the expectation. I'll be doing say ABA ebe wo an opposition party adrimu in terms of ABA wa boabo an ho say opese obo abrobi anase opese ye bibi because you see me upbringing no a very different kakra. Me who niema on the face value as it is.
Okay.
It is senyema bi a reveal mo at the backside na. It is very niema maybe a main dream crowd possibility.
Okay.
But incrementally, no, from Imra Misha say me involved in public service, politics, any government, in here maybe one may see me one. Literally, I hope say what's happening leaky and when you no cray. But Mr. Speaker say you no cray humti. Really, humti pa. And me, I'm concerned about it. That's why pay me take it. Ushe me position and pay ya. Me very cautious and very careful because history, true history. And now in some see I'm minded by in some see in 1994 in Rwanda.
Okay. I'm
minded by it very strongly, and I'm also minded by how young the democracy and politics of Africa is. And I am also minded by how fragile the sub-region is in terms of countries they try in which ya. Inti anope mi benya mi akasa me tumi hofo. Say ebe hia ebe boa se me kasa mu no ese se de nkofo akoma ebafo. It should be position ya. I'm being very, very careful and very, very cautious.
You are guided.
I'm very guided. It is a table tennis nearby. Me to me bo. Me pese ball no better form. It's as a ball no. I yen kusuya mami ano pay.
Okay.
Intenda no pan komo aye dini nya yen kusuya komo. A top form ne paya on Scrabble eggs. You can't bring it back again into the shell.
Exactly.
Into for me, NDC near mo yeno. Eye charade. Eye agro enomudi. Bois edipin democracy no. Omu say okay, omu tie the speaker. It's Mr. Speaker Ben de. No kase o tie the Supreme Court for na kana. Minority for the NDC.
You have to take your original position.
Ombe take your original position. But Share did not mo mbubefu kakra. Ombe be press conference. Okay, na kayen so and so Mr. Speaker, yes ye tie no. It's for me. I want to have that posture and pay. And I might admonish Ghana Nibia OTA and pay because many messages say go for OTA. My admonish Ghana Nibia OTA and pay say Obia Bomode come anto omo yem.
Na yen your train home.
Na yen train Mr. Speaker.
Okay.
Because me weekend in sema akosunya meetings akosunya from Peace Council Asian Champagne minimpa in the reasonable mind of Mr. Speaker minimpa sa no pay obe catch minority for say or train ama Supreme Court for interpretation na aba bra or train home edin kunimdie ba
okay
edin kunimdie bebre ba but me nya minority in NDC eyi atre Ghana for ende so mu ni otwen honhom se omukra se ke Ghana for mo mutumu a eniemo mbeye nie no bra I am still confident he me de bia me chire komanya me e bom paye ma Haji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ene ni running mate Dr. Napo bom paye momo me gidi se Ghana mine from 2025 ninth parliament executive me wo ho akukudro etumi kase omampenia Supreme Court omampenia EC any omampenia Ghana for beto no so aba overwhelmingly ebeye Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia intimi me wo akomapa ema Ghana sign so nim say Ghana for will make a decision. Naka if I was John Dramani Mahama, Mr. Speaker, on the campaign field, I me who say me call for nyama we ya. Me njina honom enkan sembi SSMK. Hey, uye leader wo you must be so ye leader of peace. Say me nim kofo bebre na omo ye reckless, omo ye young no. Bo mu nyi a omo si o sesi omo ware, omo womba until they cannot be reckless. Oti ase because a chidi for no ebaba be hwe abrabo a omo boy. I am a title delay pa. Intimidate ni nkomodie no ne guest ni bi dina. Weekend you only ba could be edin komo. O say sisi ono wakola. Into wakola inti no eneme bi a no ye no person be ye bi. It's a clear indication say why your man peninda. What na the executive da. Ubeye MP a, Mr. Speaker, we are MP for the constituency, not just for your party members. Because maybe constituency, Buakwa North constituency, over 90,000 people. Nipa in a better aba, maybe 30,000 in a better aba. But over 90,000 people. Now 30,000 a better aba. No, how many of them are better aba MPP and NDC? Two be MP. We are MP for the entire constituency. Me, if I was John Dramani Mahama, now come strategy. I remember and say. Kameka che minority for say stay in the minority. See ya kwa aba. Se mu ho akwenya se mu gidi se mu juma pa mo ye ebeba be ya ketu amamu a. Enya mu twen.
Okay. Doc, but I say na mamin kind memo we ya andra anajo from the Office of Chamber Reporting memoir circulated so much now also from the editor of database chamber reporting to a senior executive officer Ura Thomas Bosompim, and it is dated